I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All Complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Hey everybody, welcome back to CTA Review. Today is February 13, Friday, 2026. Hope you had a good day and a good week. And making only this video here. If I make the video, I don't even know if I'm going to do that. But if I do and you end up seeing this, I'm doing it for the hater that unfollowed me. Okay, yesterday, I talk passionately. So I said, don't follow me if you have a problem with what I do and not showing trades and I'm showing it to you after the fact. Yes, it's true. After the fact, even though the day already printed, you don't still know what's going on. And sometimes I miss things. So if I'm missing things and you're new or you are whatever, hey, dude, I if I watch my own videos, I'm sharpening my own blade. Who are you to say that, it's wrong? So, and you unfollow me because you think I'm supposed to, you think you're entitled for me to show you everything. It's like, or just constantly work for you. This is a free channel. And I every day show videos. So, I don't understand what else someone would want from me, but, you should be grateful. You should appreciate what we're doing here. And if I get stopped out right here underneath this, I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. I have a goal of coming up here. We've already reached past that daily high right here. I'm protected by this swing low right here. Technically, the stop loss should be here, but um, we'll see. I wouldn't want to be in the trade if it comes any lower anyway. But it's a Friday's trade where the range is the high and then the low, and we pushed back into in these red little zones right here. That's 20 to 40% is what I got. We've already hit 30% here by being up here. So the red line is right there, right? We had the midnight level right there, and now we're underneath it, which isn't that great. We're underneath the 930, which isn't that great. And then I caught this buy. I'll explain it later, but I'm just mentioning this. It might not even reach up here. The average daily range is 500 and very similar to yesterday, 570 points. So if this was the low of the day, let's just say 600, I was hoping that we would get up to at least 25,000 big figure, and so on. And I'm going to move it up again because my day's already done, to be honest with you. My day's already done. So, look how we swept outside the gap. All right. So, don't I talk about this every other day? That's for sure. So, for the guy who unfollowed me, dude, listen, man, I don't need to do anything for you. You're getting free education here. The hard work that I put myself through. What do you have to complain about? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And I'm gonna now move it up here, right? So I'm patiently letting it retrace, swing lows. This doesn't look great, but I mean, I would expect it to now reach up to these equal highs here. We have some liquidity here. We have liquidity here. We have an imbalance, and then we have that breakout level from Monday, that low. So I was hoping to get there, but it looks like they want to maybe keep the price down here. Hey, I'm just gonna inch my way up. If it doesn't go up, it doesn't go up. I was gonna take the profit here. I was like, no, let it go. Came back to the 25, and let's see if it stops me out here. And I'm totally okay with this profit, dude. Like, trust me, totally okay. So this was obviously a reversal candle. How did I do that? Oh, he's such a fucking scammer. Even the best traders on earth, we sit here and think that they're scammers. Like, oh, he's gonna fail. Oh, he just showed up again. Oh, now what are you gonna say? You made another trade. It's like, and that's how toxic this shit is. That's why I'm stepping away from even showing my fucking trades, bro. I don't need to. I don't want to be in that lane. I don't want to be in that lane. I don't want to use my ego involved and this and that. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm good on that. Hold on, I was actually thinking of moving this up to right here. Yep. Okay, and then swept outside the 930. I want to see a big candle here. If it's not, it's done, dude. I don't fucking care. And let me make sure I take a screenshot before, just in case I took it. There's a new method on my mouse. You just push the button. You don't even see it no more. It's awesome. So we're just sitting here at the 20% of the weekly range. And then, okay, back to what I was saying. Like, it's so toxic that we just want to see people lose, right? You want to, that's nice. That's nice. Let's jam more. Let's jam more. Come on. I know you got it. I'm not going to show other screens right now because I don't want to fuck nothing up on this recording. Yeah, we got room too, baby. We got room. So, what's I gonna say? So it's sad that we want to sit here and look at people and just want them to lose. Why? Because if you want them to lose, that means you're most likely losing. So just this is just for the guy who want to follow me, dude. And it's like, you know what, bro? Like, this is the exact. I'm glad I cleared house, got rid of the weak people, right? But it's like, dude, it's constant. I'm gonna have more later, and then you could probably say, oh, if you're a positive person, you're probably, oh, don't worry about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It comes with the territory, and that's fine. But I mean, we're humans, and we take things sometimes it's not that personally, but it's just like, here we go. So let's see here. That's that 930 level. Probably gonna sweep through, and my day is done. Oh, they tagged that bitch and they didn't take me out. Very nice. I was probably going to get it now. It's equal. Oh, why do I have it right there? Well, underneath, this candle here, then that candle, and then this is a down candle. So that low, if it's going to support, I don't want it to see it go below it. It made an equal low. So not looking good here. And it's probably going to sweep me out. We shouldn't be here. I like the way they came up here, but I mean now it's like this day is over. I don't care if it even goes up there again. I'm not trying to get back in. It's just I don't care. You know what I mean? It's time to go play golf. So, okay, perfect. See how they just swept that 930 very slightly. I'm hoping that they just shoot the fuck off. Okay, fuck off. All right. So that's it, dude. That's my day's done here, and I'm going to push pause. And notice I'm not going to keep trading. Notice that it's probably still going to come up here, and if it doesn't, it's sinking all the way down. I'll come back with the explanation, but what was the point of me saying all this? I'll be back, I guess. So, it's fucking assholes. So that's why the swing low that I should have really put it on. I should have put it here. I should have protected the stop right here. I don't know why I did that. But at the same time, I want to also be out. If it's lower than that, I don't want to be involved. I want it to be pushing up anyway. So that new 4 o'clock candle just came in. I want to see an expansion on it. So it's like, but I should have put my stop loss right here. Made a mistake. So hey, I make mistakes all the time, dude. Like when the price is moving live and it's, it's like, hey, I make mistakes all the time. But what is that? The top 25 of that gap, dude. That gap. I've been talking about that gap for since we were up here to target it. I was talking about that up here when we were up here to come down to it. Come on, man. There's a 4-hour imbalance right there. I'll save that for the video. Look at this, motherfucker. Part of the game. I'll be back if I'm back. All right, so here's the deal, man. When I got stopped out, I was supposed to put it under this swing low right here, right? And it took me out. I made a mistake. I could have got back in, but I said I was content and I left it alone. Sure enough, it shot straight to my target, minimum target, which would be this circle here. You see the -5. I'm coupling that, which I'll get into the review later, but if I do the video, and I'm just like, you fucking dicks, right? Just straight candles, beautiful, up to the 40%, fell short, and I sold it from here. I'll show you I'll show it to you later. I sold it right here. Literally. How? Well, we popped up one drive, two drive. Look at these candles. Look at the language of the how bold that candle is there, and then we get one there. Then we pop up, we get into the little wick of 1033. Now I know at this point it was easy to buy this, like around this area. It was easy to buy it, even here too. So what I could have done is I could have just bought it again when it took me out, right? And just, hey, you take the shot. It's not about over trading. It's about like, well, this is the probability of if it doesn't take the fucking low out, which is where I should have my stop loss, then it would have been a higher low and it would have then continued up. Sure enough, that's exactly what it did, right? Okay, and it went to my area. Cool. Then I sold it here. Why did I sell it here? I sold it and I sold it to here. Why? Because by the time the candles are right, not this candle, but the late people, the people are still buying it here. Don't get me wrong, but I'm saying you still don't really know until it's very fucking obvious that this candle here, like this 1026, when it pushes up, if it shouldn't be. See this 1025, it wicked and it stopped. It's like, okay, what are we gonna do? Right? 1026 pushes up. So what is that? This is underneath that daily gap. So someone's saying, oh, well, we're underneath it. We're going to buy it. Okay. And then when we go above it, oh, we're going to buy it because we're above it. And then now this is a breakout area. I'm circling it. Very clear, dude, right? So I sell it. And what does it do? It just starts shooting down. I'm not that, my execution today was good and bad. It was great on the entries. It's bad on the exits, and that's just my opinion of myself. Okay, someone will say that was pretty good, dude. Don't worry about it. Okay, cool, right? So we're underneath that daily gap, and then there's a bearish imbalance. I'm not gonna highlight it because it's sitting. Oh my god, do it again. So it's dipping right there, and then it kept lower. I wanted to sweep all this, and where did it go? So it came right to that same swing low that it made, right? Notice how it doesn't still take out this guy. Why? Because it's perfectly sitting on that gap. And to me, they don't want to make it more perfect again. It's like, okay, dude, and this might come back, and I'm going to start trailing right now anyway. The point of me saying all this is that they wanted to tag this guy, but look at this candle closure. Look at this 1049. Damn it! I knew I should have did it before I said something. I was gonna squeeze it right here because, oh boy. See, you're just never gonna be perfect, bro. It's never gonna be. You're not. Anyone says that they have perfect days, dude. It's just I don't believe it. I mean, we're human. Dude. I just don't believe it, man. I say that I take losses all the time. If someone doesn't fucking tell you that, then they're lying. Period. Anyways, this candle here, this 1049. First of all, the macro is about to kick in, and we're expecting to run into liquidity, right? And they want to keep this. Because they want buyers here. If it's bearish or bullish, I'm gonna do the review later. But if it's bearish or bullish, they want to keep these buyers so they can keep the liquidity here, so they can run up, right? Coming back down is another story right now, but point is if they've done that, it's like, okay, well, then they have to like almost keep going, and it's like it's just they don't really want to do that. But I don't like this situation where I didn't squeeze out on that candle. I wanted to, and I would have been happy with it. But the point is that the type of candle it's a hammer. So this is the same way I entered on this candle, just so we're clear with each other. This candle here is a hammer, and it closed as a hammer. Do you see any hammers here that are bullish? No. That's indecisive. That's not a strong candle. I mean, that's reasonable, but it's still shallow in a way, right? I want to come for extra measure. So when I see this hammer and it's crossing over, I'm pushing buy immediately. If it's wrong, though, here's the deal. If it's wrong, I'm going to know right away. I'm going to know right away because that candle is going to get taken out. So I can have my stop loss just to where it is right now. I didn't move it on purpose. Now I fucking doing this dumb fucking video. This is why I don't want to trade. I have ADD. I have all these things about me that I don't like trading live, and I don't like fucking having to show trades, because I do things based off of ego, based off of fucking trying to impress, and it's just like, dude, and I'm sitting here losing money based off of trying to show somebody some fucking shit. Listen, kudos to everyone that's on YouTube doing it, right? I just want to teach for free, because again, I have major ADD issues, dude. Major. Like, I can't focus right if I'm talking to somebody. If I'm talking over this video, I'm now messing up and not taking out the profit. All right, I've already lost $4,000 sitting here fucking with you. Well, not you specifically, but in general, this. I was right here. Price was right here. Okay. All right, that's $4,000 or $5,000 difference right now. You know, it's like, dude. So again, I wanted to. I thought I was gonna. Hopefully, I was gonna rush up, but and then be done, just to show the recording. And now I'm stuck here, and I might have to be stuck for even longer doing this recording. It's not what I want to do, man. So, I'm gonna push pause. I still kind of expect it to go up, but at the same time, dude, they've already reached between 20 and 40%, man. This weekly range is already not that large. So it's like we've already, the low of the day as of now is 577. Let's just say 600 even. So the average daily range is 577, 570 or something like that. I'm sorry. And then let's just say that I bought this and I'm trying to reach up to what? This was now 400 points. Let's just say 400 points, right? Yeah, 400 points is fine. Well, not exactly 400 points, but yeah. Well, yeah. Let's just say yeah. Well, what the fuck? Am I slow, dude? Okay, let's just say this is 600, and that's 900. That's 400 points, man. No, what am I talking about, bro? That's 300 points. Damn. Okay, sorry, 300 points. It's been a 300 point range day so far. Do I see 400 points? Yeah. Could it be 500? That's what this area is. And where would 500 be? That would be the big figure of 25,000 and 25,100. This is a breakout area. Remember, we just broke through that low yesterday, from Wednesday. I'm sorry. And then we have that low. So we came real shy of that one, and they don't want to be perfect, but on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, you can see there's an imbalance right there. So this is liquidity, imbalance, and breakout areas. So this is the area that I want to get into with the projection here of 0.5. Generally at 0.5, you'll see like a pullback. Not one. I didn't say 1 to 1.5. This is where I would ultimately like to go to. But the 0.5 is, and I never put this on the channel. I teach this, but I don't really teach this. And I don't really use it. Let's put it that way, because I expect to get better ranges. But because today's Friday, and we've already, like, the day is pretty much done, and the range could be smaller, could be big too. And I'm not saying it can't be. I'm just saying that, like, this is a reasonable area. So when the price got up here, notice how it didn't take out these highs here. Why? Because that high took out that high. So it's not, oh my God. That's not equal, but it's still equal in a sense, right? And then when the price made up and then it took out that high and then started coming back down, they knew it was selling probably here. There's a lot of buyers that knew it was selling like right around here. That's why when we pushed up, we digged into it. But we left that high. Why? Because the person who bought here, they're holding the bag. They're still holding the bag to get that high or to go through it, and then they pull it fucking back, right? So that's just a framework. It's a logic, really. It's really more of a logic. It's not even a framework. But the point is that that's why I was upset when I didn't follow through and place my correct stop loss, and I could have got back in. Now, it gave me an opportunity to come back in. So I'm taking that opportunity. This is the only difference of what I'm saying in this video. So hopefully we get a push up. We get above this high. I'm pretty confident in going in here, but right now this is not looking that hot. You know what? While we're making the video, well, I can't say everything because I don't want to move around screens right now while I'm recording and fucking in the trade. But because my other screens are on. When I make my videos, they're turned off, except for one. So what I will say right now is that this is a sequence. So dump, pump, profile. And in the dump pump, when the pump starts, it becomes a buy, sell, buy. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm in 5. Hopefully that it continues. Now it's London close. So my probabilities of things happening are are getting weaker. But this dump and then the pump and then a retraced and another buy, that in the first fucking hour is very high probability, generally speaking. So if we don't count the dump, here's buy 1, retrace 1, buy 2, retrace 2, buy 3 is what I'm in. What did I catch? I bought buy 1. I didn't sell it. Buy 1. I didn't retrace. I was already in the trade. So buy 1, retrace 1, and buy 2. What I was doing was when I bought buy 1, I was holding through retrace 1 and through buy 2. I was already in that. Okay? But I wicked out and I fucked it up. Okay? I fucked it up. It's very simple. Because I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. I took profit, and there's nothing wrong with that, dude. There's nothing wrong with that. So that being said, the buy sell buy. Now the other a real buy sell buy to me is where it just shoots straight up. It's the buy. That's when you see those momentum strong candles, and you'll wonder how the hell do you get involved. Well, that's it. If you understand that profile, then you can get in on a seconds chart when it's pushing up, or you just momentumly trade it on the 1 minute, whatever the case is. But then you can wait for a retrace and then another buy up. So it would be from here, it would be buy, retrace, then buy, right? And that would be like, and we rarely get those type of days. We do. We rarely get those type of days. I would say we get them more on a bearish day than we have them on a bullish day. But obviously, there's probably more bullish days than there are bearish days. But anyways, I didn't want to do the whole lecture here because there's other screens I'm missing, and I would have been done. I would have been done at this candle here. I would have put my stop loss here. I was looking at stuff and I was talking, and fucking now the price is back here, and I'm just losing profit. For what? To try to be cool? To follow my system? Fuck their system. Okay, it's Friday, dude. There's no sense of doing this, and I'm losing major money fucking sitting here. It's so stupid. This is why I do what I do when I do it, and I just I'm trying to be fucking cool to get above here and here. Okay, so it's like so dumb, and then I get angry. You could hear it in my voice. Right? You can hear it in my voice. I'm getting angry. And I don't like to be like that. I'm not a person that went to Harvard. I'm not a person that went to, got a master's degree. Okay. I might have a master's degree in the street and education on my own education, but I'm not that dude, bro. Okay. I'm an OG. I'm a real one. Okay. I'm not even going to get into it or the things I've seen, I've done and all that. And my record is long. Okay, I got pages. I'm not saying it to be proud. I'm just letting you know that I'm you have no idea. Okay, you can probably tell by the way I talk. All right, I'm not that dude that came from a background like that. I ain't no fucking nerd, bro. Okay, so the point of me saying that is that I'm still very proud. Well, I struggle with those issues of my old self, right? It's constantly always there. So you're going to always battle that. I'm not trying to ramble. I never talk about myself. I never talk about other things. I'm always talking about trading. I don't show jewelry and cars and all this dumb shit. I don't care. Dude, I made all that, lost all that, and then made all that. So when you come to a mindset of or an experience level of being of done that, trust me, my bro, you don't give a shit. You don't give a shit about that stuff. All these youngsters are the ones that want to flash and show all that stuff. Trust me, bro, I don't fucking care. I've almost died 6 times. I think a seventh, and I'm lucky to be alive right now and not be in jail or not dead. Get facts. Okay, so um, you know, me sitting at the beach, I'm a happy person. I'm a simple person. I don't care about clothes anymore, even though I have them, obviously. I mean, like I really don't care about shit no more. I really don't. So, but I'm veering off here. I'm making this video long for nothing. I didn't want to even do that. I wanted to take the trade out here, and then I got fucked up here. So, oh my god, bro. This is so fucking stupid, dude. Oh, that's so stupid. Well, it ain't gonna be a losing trade. Coming back to that 930, huh? Fucking assholes. Hopefully we get a bounce here on this midnight level or this 20% and the bottom 25% of the opening range gap. Stay in this imbalance here. Nice push through with this inversion. I'm not drawing all this, so it came back to it. I want to see a really big push here. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get it, only because the VIX is still have room to push up. But it's early in the day still, but like this thing can really fall out of bed too. Because remember, the goal was when I made those examples. Okay, let's just be clear. Go watch yesterday's video, okay? Because I already did this. So the person that unfollowed me, I gave you 2 options. I said it was gonna either go straight up. That was one option. I'm gonna draw it again. Here's the second option of buying. Oh my god, dude. Did I not draw this stuff? I fucking drew it, dude. Okay? And then from here, straight down. Didn't I say that? Now, we obviously didn't buy from up here, right? So when I gave you the 2 options, the 2 other options were selling. Yes, I'm talking about the day before yesterday, right? So that was the examples I was giving on Wednesday. So we didn't get the bullish example anymore, right? That's out of the fucking picture. These are the other 2 options. What do they both have in common? These two candles, these 2 fucking drawings that they're selling to down here. Oh, you don't say. So I had two options of selling. Where could you have been a part of it? And any of the order flow of that leg. Okay, cool. Yeah, now it's gonna go up when I'm talking. That's cool. Make me feel better, bro. And it's still not out the woods. This is not looking good for buyers right now. So, and if it takes me out, fucking takes me out. Whatever, man. Just lost a shit ton of money sitting here trying to do something for free when someone's fucking unfollowing me. How you gonna unfollow me, bro? You see how I take that shit personal? Yeah, but I do take it personal. It's like, how you gonna unfollow me? What? I'm giving you free game. I lose money doing this even. Yo, okay, bro. So anyways, those were the 2 options coming down here. Now we got down here where, you can see the 50 level here on that gap, and then the bottom 25. We swept right outside of it. Oh, I already talked about this earlier. Came back in the 25%, and then we have this imbalance. This imbalance is sitting on that gap. That's a high probability imbalance. That's why I messed up. I should have kept it a little lower, the stop loss, and then it tagged it again, and I got back in. So I had the imbalance, this framework plus that type of candle. It worked, and then it's gone. Anyways, back to here. So the 2 options was coming back to here and pushing straight up, and then or pushing all the way down. Now we got here. Now what the one thing I didn't draw right yesterday was I didn't say this. Well, this example is still in the picture as a possibility. This was this excuse me, an option to come down here and then buy back up. I mean, you don't expect that all to happen on Friday. Okay. So now there's those two options, right? Those were those two options, right? I didn't draw the third option, which is what I fucked up and I didn't do, which is right here. Which is it would be similar to this, but not coming all the way. So it would come down, and I should have done that this drawing yesterday. That would come down here. You pop up because it's a breakout area and it's in an imbalance and it's and it's a retracement because we're bearish, which is falling in lines with this down. I'm sorry, yeah, it's the example of this pushing all the way down. Once we come up here and which is why I'm trying to go to that target where I'm at, then you come back down. Obviously, you're not going to get a straight line here. So this is the example that I didn't draw, but it's in this example here. Okay, so this is the next idea that I have, but I'm initially buying up. Do I want to sell from here and come down here? I'm not interested in that today. It's Friday, but I am interested in pushing up here today. Okay, which now I'm gonna take this fucking profit. I'm over here busy doing this. I'm done. I'm not interested. But I did not draw this example yesterday. So yeah, dude, I know there's options. And when it came down here, the new option is this option. This is still I made this option yesterday to come down, but it's not in a straight line, generally speaking, so you'll get a pullback. Okay, now that I've done that there, I'm going to just trail this, not finish the video, but I just want to hurry up and be done here. I really don't want to trade anymore. I'm good. And look at they did me a favor. They came back. Come on, buddy. Keep going. So I'm trying to catch this leg in this push up. I should keep it. Sad thing is I'm going to have to keep it here, but if it's coming any low, I don't want to be a part of it, man. So I'm just really trying to catch some of this leg. What's it called? I love CPI for this reason, that it's just like, it's really smooth. Like it's really smooth delivering wise. So notice we're back above that gap of today. So now it's a bullish day right now as we're speaking. I don't even need to see a daily chart. It's above this level. It's a bullish day as we're speaking, right? So I was assuming a bullish day because we opened down here, general speaking, but I'm really just wanting them to sweep into this area. My ego is getting involved, and I don't really want to be in this trade because of the fact that, hey, they could pull the rug, but I'm not ready to get out yet. It's just really ugly here. Fucking see, they're hunting me. You see how they're hunting me? They know I'm in that bitch, and I had to allow it to come into here was what I was thinking. Like, this is too shallow. Let them come in here. What I'm gonna do is, now that they tagged into that imbalance, I'm gonna push it up there. I'm looking for a big response back up right now. What's the close? 799 and a quarter. The open is 800. So yes, there's a gap there. And then close here. 823. Open 823 and a quarter. All right, cool. So this is what I was allowing them to do, was get into that. You're like, dude, that looks crazy, right? I understand you'll benefit from me trading live. I understand that, but at the same time, I don't like doing it. So I have to allow them to stretch in there. And then if they would have took me out any more, then I would have been out. That's a big ass wick. I do like it though, because Looks like it's a balanced price range, so it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna come back. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look. So this is trade management, obviously, right? Um, and you know, I mean, it's not that I get emotional. I do. I mean, I kind of do. When I get these retraces and I'm back in the. I mean, it's not easy to do that, people. So granted, I know that I'm gonna take it easy a little bit, but at this point, I'm trying to trail it aggressively. At this point, I have to allow these pullbacks. And I'm probably gonna get stopped out, man. Let me shot here. And it's aggressive. Yes, they can tap back that daily, but I mean, I don't fucking care anymore. I'm happy to get the money that I had back in this trade. Again, I don't need it to take out this high. I just know that I'm looking for a higher low to buy up. I'm just keeping it simple. And as you know, the structure that I see it as is shakeout here. So it was a speaker before over here. So it became a speaker. So low, high, lower, low, higher, high, lower, low, higher, high. Then it came back in the center, which is over here, which is right over here, as a mean reversion play, right? Now we're expanding outside that speaker and we made a new high. But in the simple structure here, dump, pump, break a structure, retrace, that's back to the mean reversion. And then that's a leg up. That's a retrace. And then now we're obviously we're trying to do this, right? But this is an internal high and this is an internal low, and who wins this battle here? At this point, I don't fucking care. I really don't care. So they'll look at this as a gap, and maybe I squeezed it too tight, but I really don't care. I'm just trying to be done. So, okay, cool. Pausing this video. All right, I'm back here. So as you see, like I was trying to tell you guys, man, this is where look where my my little refined circle is. Perfect. I got out right here. I shouldn't have put the stop loss there. I should have put it below 50% of this. I should have, because I knew they were gonna probably, when it comes back up above that level, they're gonna want to test it again. So I put it right there in the last trade, and I should have put it below 50% here of this wick, and then just trailed it like below this imbalance, because we were still also, God, I'm gonna make this video short. I made it long already, but it's obviously because it was live in certain areas. But like, I should understand that. Okay, I don't want to have it come below this level here, right? So again, cheap with the stop, right? And then lost a lot of momentum on that next leg, but you see it just trickled away, just the same as when I got stopped here. Isn't that funny? But what happened here? We still correct. Still came above this. Did I need to hit it? No. Did I get it? No. Did I make some great trades today? Absolutely, dude. Like, look, listen, dude. Like, this is the trade that I was mentioning that obviously I didn't show because whatever. But just because we got into this area here already, and I knew that they'll want to reject back. Why? Because everyone's rushing for it, and they're holding for the bag here, and they're trying to get the breakout people, and we ended up coming lower, right? So I tried to squeeze it because I wasn't really interested in too much trading after that, but it came to a level that I understood that which is the last trade you saw. I expected to buy from, right? So yeah, I had to endure the pullback, and then I just fucked this up right here, just like I fucked this up right here, like by ticks, like by points, barely, right? I was supposed to put it below this swing here, not that. Well, that candle, I would have wanted it to stay above that candle, but this is just kind of dirty. But what are you gonna do? And then here, same story. I messed this up. So my executions were awesome today. My exits were horrible today. It was still great profit. And then as you see, when I just took that trade here, I could see that it's the VIX was involved, and probably gonna retrace and just come back into the area, what I'm saying? So that's why I love CPI. It's my favorite day to trade. My favorite day to trade. So now what do? We got into this green area I talked about, man. We hit the 40. We missed the 40% on purpose with this red line. Then we see we tag it there, perfect. Tag it there, perfect. Look at that. You can't make this up, bro. So their algorithm is referencing the percentage of that range, right? So liquidity, imbalance, breakout areas. So that's the trifecta for me, right? That's a perfect, and I just messed this up, right? It was London closed, and I was like, it's fine. And if it goes, it goes. And dude, it's there now. And I'm making this video because I'm over it. And for the people who are, again, for the entitled people, I'm only doing this for the motherfucker that unfollowed me, talking about I'm on some bullshit. Yo, bro, look, this is a real account, bro. Like, I haven't been here for fucking 4 years plus, just playing with my dick here. Okay, like, sorry if you're a woman and you're hearing me talk vulgar. I apologize. I don't mean to do that. But in general speaking, like, I don't owe anyone anything. And I keep saying this. I'm just going to just leave it alone. And I'm just going to just fall back. And because I'm very passionate. So, and that's that, man. I mean, I don't owe anyone anything, dude. I don't understand. What? So, anyways, but this was when we got the dump pump. This was our, and the VIX was pump, dump. You want to see the opposite. Structure coming down. Yeah, if you're like, oh, why don't you show the rest? This was kind of like the drives up, and then now we're coming back down here on this larger scale to get into this kind of like momentum breakout stuff. There's gap right there. I can't go into everything, but that was the logic of it coming down. If I didn't have VIX, I don't need it. I'm just telling you that I'm using it as influence. How did I know that the price was going to come where it went today? Dude, how did I know that? I drew it. That one example, I already deleted it, but the one example that I didn't draw was it came down and then either push up or if it's going to still roll over, it can still come down here, still come up for a lower high, because that's a structural play, lower low, lower high, and then roll over. Either way, from here to up here was the logic. Plus, I had the weekly range in my favor of it retracing. Period. Dude, look at look at it. Imbalance. I'm sorry, liquidity, imbalance, and breakout level. Is it going to keep going? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's over with. So, who cares? Oversold, came up here. Okay, that was the play. This was logical. Logical. Why? Because people from up here, they're trying to hold for down here, right? So, hey, I'm talking too much. We had a quick lower low here with Nas, higher lows there. We ended up pushing up for CPI, and that's why I don't trade the CPI anymore. It's nice and you can catch some trades, but it's like there's no reason to be caught off guard. Let 9:30 come out, dude. Wait 5-10 minutes after that, and then find a fucking trade, bro. It's we can make it that simple, right? We need to make it simple, but just playing before it, it's just it's not worth it. So that's why I fell back completely. And then, this is not really useful. I wasn't using any of this. I was using my own asset, my own structure, my own understanding. And CPI is the best day. But lower high here with Dow here, and then that caught for a retrace. And then we had a higher low with just these two candles, 950 and 955. We had a higher low there, and then, we had lower low. So they just pushed up, and it's whatever. It's nothing serious here. And then notice how they all didn't take out that low. That's where, god damn it, dude. That's where I didn't get shook out right there, which is awesome. I took that trade there, right? So, anyways, Dow, I told you, getting a little deeper. And then logically, once it came and squeezed everybody here, what is who made money last, right? Then it's the people who just this recent area on this swing here, on this range here of the sellers. That's it. There was nothing else to think about, dude. Beautiful dump, balanced price range. Look at this reversal, expansion, higher low. How do I know that, dude? Every CPI is the same. They're all the fucking same. That's why I love this day, and it's just smooth, right to my target, dude. And I should have held it. I was gonna hold it and not trail it so much, but I was like, fuck it. Anyways, S&P, similar idea. This is pretty deep though, I ain't gonna lie. This is pretty deep. And I'm expecting next week. Listen, if it doesn't gap up and just fucking push up, I think, and this was kind of a weak movement. The day's not over, but it's pretty much over. I think we're going to fall. I think it's going to gap down. I mean, I don't know, dude. I think this is, if this is a lower low and a lower high, and then we made a low and turn a lower high, and then we roll over, I think we're bearish. And I've said this already. I don't need to keep, I don't know why I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but, you know, I don't know, man. People unfollow me because of what? What the fuck was your logic for unfollowing me, dude? like, how could you even do something like that? And then you don't like the video. Like, oh my God, how ungrateful are you? Dump pump, man. Buy, sell, buy. Didn't I say that while the video was earlier? And I say this all the time, but if you're new, you know, this is just clearly not made up, man. You know, buy, sell, buy, sell. That's why I looked at this as a higher low. That's why I bought it again. But you know, they get these little higher lows in here. They normally would just kind of ring one of them, which they did this guy. They didn't do this guy or this guy or this guy, right? They don't want to look like it's obvious, right? Well, I'm sorry, it is obvious. And then this retracement here, coming back to that 25%. And then look, notice how of that range, 50% is right there. It's a very common pattern right there, or a very common situation. So, I mean, is there anything else I need to even say? No, right? And then they're, you know, this wasn't that helpful either. They were coming down, but, you know, just came back, popped up a little bit back. This is just looking super neutral again. I'm going to say super neutral and, super neutral bearish. I mean, look at the week. The weekly is now a closed week. Right? So, the objective, what was it? Come up, squeeze most of that body, come down, squeeze most of that wick, which would be, you know, this here, and then popping back up for the late sellers here. So, that's why I drew what I drew. The seasonality, we're supposed to be already buying. So, tomorrow is the 14-15, Monday is 16, and we are not even pushed up. So I'm going to draw it one last time. How long is this video? I made 47 minutes. Wow. How? Dude, I've been barely talking. Do you really, and that's what I was going to say. Do you really want to watch a 4-hour video? Do you want to watch a 4-hour video? I'm not editing a 4-hour video. I'm not even editing a 30-minute video. That's why these videos are long, by the way. I don't edit shit. Nothing is edited. I just pause at best. Do you want to watch a 4-hour video? Do you want, I'm not going to go through a 4-hour video, edit it, find specific, I'm sorry, dude. No. Anyways, the only option is, again, really back up, right? That was one of the options I gave 2 days ago. Okay. If that don't work, I don't care. I'm a day trader. I'm not holding anything. It doesn't fucking matter to me. Straight. That's it. That's it. There's 2 options here. Straight the fuck up or straight the fuck down. You guys take care. God bless. Have a good weekend.